What's up, y'all? You already know what time it is. It's time for another webisode on Redefined, where we are redefining relationships righteously. Hold on, wait, cut. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot. My wife's not here. You know, I'm feeling kind of empty. She's pregnant, and it's 2 in the morning, so she had to miss out on this webisode. She'll be here for the next one, but don't sleep. We got a special guest today on Redefined TV, and I mean, this dude is killing it. If you haven't heard, well, I'm not going to tell you all the information now, because then there'll be no sense in you seeing the webisode, right? So, yeah, as you were. What we want to talk about today is indicators of an unhealthy relationship. How do you know if this relationship is unhealthy? Well, let me give you some practical things. If your hair is falling out, if every single time you two are having a conversation, you keep getting pain all up in here, your relationship with Jesus has taken a decline. They always make you feel like Justin Timberlake because you keep on crying a river. If you're gaining weight or losing weight, or you just feel like the whole relationship in its totality is a weight. Yes, you, my friend, are in an unhealthy relationship. Very unhealthy. And for others of us, we're trying to change, but we find ourselves feeling stranded or stuck. Let me caution you, when it's time to change who you are, many times it requires for you to change who you're with. Boy, that was so good. I should end the webisode right now. Like, it should be over. It should be over. Over time, you should outgrow some things, because when you're growing, some things stop fitting. Boy, after a while, you outgrow being impressed with the girl being pretty. You want to know, does she know the Lord Jesus? After a while, you grow unimpressed with a guy who's smooth talking and charming, because you want to know, can this man pray for me if I'm in a time of trouble? Does this man know the creator of the universe? Can you lead me anywhere else besides the bedroom? Matter of fact, do you even qualify as a godly example of a father of our children if I decide to even marry you and give you a child? It's not, oh, she's fine, oh, she's hot, let's hook up. It's, can she think though? Is she Proverbs 31? Or, oh Lord, what have I done? I'm sorry, I have to clap my hands real quick and act ratchet. How in the world is this guy gonna love you like Christ loves the church if he doesn't even know Christ or go to church? Please. Tweet that. Tweet it. I'm just scratching the surface on how to identify if a relationship is unhealthy. Now, the special guest today is killing it. I mean, I'm a huge fan of this guy's ministry. I heard him one time at a conference and have been stalking his ministry ever since. And he joined us to talk about identifying an unhealthy relationship. He's one of a kind. I'm a huge fan of his ministry. My boy, Pastor Dharius Daniels. Check him out.
I want to show you this. His brothers were insecure. Got me? They were insecure. See, because their issue with him was never his dream. Read the text. Their issue with him was their place in his dream. Because they said to him, shall you indeed reign over us? And whenever you get opposition to vision, it comes primarily from insecure people who don't necessarily have a problem with vision. They just have a problem with their place in your dream. But if your dream came from God, you can't get upset with me with where you are in my dream. If you got a problem with my dream, talk to my supervisor. I can't hear you in the house.
Hey everybody, I'm Dharius Daniels. Welcome to Redefined TV. I've got a few minutes to address a very important topic, and I want to address this topic as quickly, as concisely as I possibly can. I want to help you define and determine whether or not this relationship is healthy. I want to do it by encouraging you to think about three things, or to ask yourself three specific questions. Question number one, does this relationship add value to my life or decrease my assets? Does it add value to my life or decrease my assets? My assets are my strengths. My assets are my sweet spots. And I've got to ask myself, does this person make me better or do they make me worse? There's no such thing as a neutral relationship. The scriptures speak very clearly on this. Proverbs 13:20 says, "He that walks among wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm." I don't have to be a fool to suffer harm. I just have to hang out with them.
Tweet that. Tweet it.
Secondly, I need to ask myself, does this relationship make withdrawals only or does it make withdrawals and deposits? I do realize that there will not be equal equity in every relationship, meaning you will not always get out of every relationship what you put in it. However, I believe God has designed for relationships to be reciprocal. Anytime you find yourself in a relational context where there are withdrawals only and not deposits, that is not a partner, that is a parasite.
Did you just hear that? That is not a partner, that is a parasite. Pastor, please say that one more time for the people that didn't hear it.
Anytime you find yourself in a relational context where there are withdrawals only and not deposits, that is not a partner, that is a parasite. And question number three, I need to ask myself this: does this relationship help me bury or does it resurrect parts of me I need to keep in the grave? Does this relationship help me bury or does it resurrect parts of me I need to keep in the grave? Listen, the Bible talks about this nature that resides within the recesses of our body. It calls it the flesh, the sin nature. It is never evicted. It has to be arrested. And there are parts of us that are unhealthy, unproductive, can be self-sabotaging. Those parts of our character and our makeup have to be put in solitary confinement. We got to give them a life sentence. We got to put it in handcuffs. And the truth of the matter is, sometimes some relationships resurrect and old us we're trying to keep in the ground. Ask yourself those questions, and I believe it will help you determine whether or not this relationship is healthy. I'm Dharius Daniels. Take care.